I understand people are ticked off at the Astros because of how they, mistreated the game, how they cheated their way to a World Series win, and people were upset about the entire investigation, didn't like that the players got immunity, didn't like that the players were not punished. There's a lot to this story. We talked about it for weeks when the scandal first broke, and everyone was really upset by it. Yankees were upset by it. I totally understand. How Joe Kelly, though, is a hero for throwing at guys' heads and going headhunting, to me, is absolutely ridiculous. There is a way to get retribution, and that wasn't it. That's just some dirty, dirty baseball. And we saw Joe Kelly, remember with Tyler Austin when he was playing for the Red Sox, and Joe Kelly coming out here and trying to be Mr. Tough Guy. The thing is, you can do what you need to do. The players want to police the game. Players think that this is appropriate. I'm not going to tell you how to run your sport, but it doesn't take a genius to know that throwing at somebody's head is so beyond dangerous in Bush League. Why anyone is calling Joe Kelly a hero for nearly taking off the head of Alex Bregman and Carlos Correa.
He threw behind
Not Correa.
Well, he threw behind his head. Yes, he did. If you watch the replay, it was behind his head.
Anywhere near the head, Moose, is ridiculous. These guys have pinpoint accuracy. You want to hit somebody in the ass, that's fine. I think it's weird.
Did you not expect this to transpire and happen after what happened with the Astros in 17?
Doesn't have to be headhunting.
But I get it. I understand. I love what Joe Kelly did last night. I had no issue with what he did. I'm not telling you that it's right to throw at somebody's head. I understand that he was wild. You watch the at-bats. He was wild. He was all over the place. It was a 3-0 pitch. He wasted a 3-0 pitch and threw behind a couple guys. I mean, one being Bregman and obviously the other one being Correa, and Correa was the one that didn't react. So I'm never a proponent to go out there and headhunt. Mind you, we're dealing in an area in which Major League Baseball, whether you like it or not, this is part of the game, policing the game, right? Just ask Sean Estes when he failed to hit Roger Clemens. Just ask, Noah Syndergaard when he failed to hear Chase Utley, because Met fans, when Chase Utley stepped up to the when Chase Utley stepped up to the batter, hold on a second now. When Chase Utley stepped up to the batter's box that day, Met fans basically wanted blood. I mean, they wanted blood for what transpired in that playoff game and the slide by Utley that broke the leg of Ruben Tejada. Let's be honest here, they did. And they wanted blood for Roger Clemens as Estes was skipping the baseball in at Roger Clemens' feet because he was scared to go out there and hit him. So let's be realistic here. So Joe Kelly, if you want to go out there and criticize, and I'm never a proponent. He didn't hit anybody in the head. He threw by their head. I get it. Would that have been the spot that I would if I were Joe Kelly, that I would throw the pitch? No, I would not have. I'm never a proponent of throwing at somebody's head. I'm not going to come off on the airwaves. But in hindsight, this is what you're going to get if you're the Houston Astros as an organization and conduct and do what you did in 2017. Handle your business the way that you did in spring training. Nobody has longer memories than baseball players.